Alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of Alan Wake. We're currently in chapter 5, The Clicker, and it says this: cross the transformer yard. Stranded by the helicopter, Wake has to cross the transformer yard and reach the decommissioned power plant Cynthia Weaver lives in on foot. The reason for him doing this is because he listened to a song by the old Asgardians or something like that. And in the song, they talk about this woman of light, like the Lady of Light. And Wake thinks that refers to Cynthia Weaver, who I think was the woman we met pretty early on in the game, who was like, "Don't be careful of the darkness, Sonny. You might get murdered." Or, that lady. So I think it's her, and we're going to go see her to see if she knows anything about this shadow presence that has taken Alice and all that good stuff. We had gotten that, so now we can move on up. Shoot, we're gonna die. We don't have a lot of stuff, yo. I got one flashbang, one flare, 13 rounds, and 42 rounds. More $13 and 42 rounds. Oh crap. What? Oh. Electricity kill him. On account when we start now. That's just a wee bit dangerous. Don't want to touch that. What will this like turn off the electricity? Ah, checkpoint. That's not a good sign. That means probably be attacked. Told you. After I play the game. Nope, don't remember. Sorry. I don't remember. Straight. Nope, don't remember. Okay, give me a minute. Been a bit. Sorry. Oh, I thought that was explodable. Twas not. Yeah? Hey, I definitely. Let me just. Well, dang. It's gonna take a little bit. Give me a minute. We're gonna figure it out eventually. I might just do the flashbang. It's like, just, go away. There we go. Oh shit. Oh crap. Ooh. Alrighty. We just going to run through all these manuscript pages we've gotten. Another checkpoint. Oh. I had quite the night last night after coming home from work. After my night shift, I decided to stay up, make some bread, and finish Vinland Saga. So I have finished Vinland Saga officially. Let me see if I can get them to run into the electricity so I don't have to waste my ammo. Jeez. Looks like they stopped following. Cause like on one hand, crap. There we go. Yeah, I made bread, finished Vinland Saga, so I finished Vinland Saga, and oh my gosh, that show was so good. Wasn't perfect, but it was good. I talked about it a little bit in my live stream. It was part 6 of Alan Wake. I talked about it a bit at the beginning of the playthrough. And basically what it is, you're following this kid, Thorfinn, as he attempts to get revenge for his father. His father was basically killed by these Vikings. And more like he was killed by these Vikings. And so he follows them, kind of just sticks around the Vikings so that eventually he can get strong enough to kill the one who's like the leader of these Vikings, who was like Askeladd. And it's just showing his journey through that to potentially get that revenge. And learning that war and stuff like that, like doing that isn't the best answer. I don't want to spoil too much because, and besides, I feel you just won't get the true, like, how powerful of a show it is. Like, it was pretty darn good. There were definitely points where I'm just like, I don't really care that much, because I think, as I said in my in part 6, you follow mainly Askeladd and the Vikings who killed Thorfinn's father, Thors. So there were parts where just like, I really don't care because you guys killed Thor. So like, why? I don't care what fight you guys are trying to go into. Just give me Thorfinn and show me him being able to kill you, Askeladd. And yeah, that's it. So, oh gosh. Jeez. But I think once it finally got to season 2, oddly enough, that's when I started to get a lot more intrigued. And I say oddly enough because season 1, I'd say, had a lot more action scenes, because this is at the point where Thorfinn, he's a warrior, he's a fighter, he's a murderer. He pillages and works alongside the Vikings that murdered his father. So like, he's doing the exact same thing as them, as he hangs around them. So he's also going out into battlefields, killing people. He's also going into villages and pillaging things. So there's a lot of action scenes, and I love that part too. Like, it was great watching my kid, you know, do his thing. But it was damaging to him. It wasn't helping anybody. It may have looked cool, but it wasn't good for him. But then we get to season 2, he's no longer like that. In season 2, this, I guess you can say, is kind of a spoiler, but he's a slave now. He used to be, a warrior working on an Askeladd, but things happened and he ends up a slave in season 2, and that's where he is most of the time, and what he is most of the season. Is not until like the very last episode that he's not a slave. Is this where it came from? Oh, this is new. Oh, TV.
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies that dream of being men? Such philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me? Oh, Lydia. Thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
It's in the basement. Okay.
Oh, Martha. Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it just? I found it here this morning.
It's like,
It's like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes. I'm sorry.
eh?
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way. To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
Oh, I guess the temptation is to call it a hole, but it's really an absence, a profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start. I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh, my.
Listen, listen, not to me. I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic? Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Night Springs.
Interesting. Alrighty. But yeah, he's a slave in season 2.
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Hi. And in season 2, he's no longer that warrior. He's no longer that fighter. He still has it in him, but he's a lot more mellow. He's kind of depressed because of what happened at the end of season 1. And he works on this farm under this guy named Ketil. And he's generally sort of kind of nice. And he meet this man, Einar. And man, he has a shotgun. I don't like guns that much, but I do like shotguns. But yeah, he would meet this man, Einar Sa, and by working with him, working his land, and working towards the goal, because the idea is Ketil has made a deal with Einar and Thorfinn, where if they can clear this plot of land on the farm and like plot some wheat,
We can't stay here. Get inside. Call us when you know what the plan is.
they can basically sell the wheat to Ketil and buy back their freedom. It's a pretty good deal. He's, again, generally, he's a good master. He doesn't abuse them. He makes sure they have what they need. He makes sure he feeds them. The only problem is there's some ex-slaves called retainers who are abusive towards Thorfinn and Einar sometimes. But, yeah, so by working this land and going through a couple other struggles and seeing the pains war brings about, because it's basically because of war that Thorfinn became a slave, that Einar became a slave. Let's see, safe haven. Oh, there's a safe haven.
I
So
recognize the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
trust no one in that, yeah. So by having the experience of both war and then slavery, he starts to understand what his father told him at the beginning of the show when his father was murdered. His father said that basically a true warrior doesn't need a sword to fight. And baby Thorfinn, when he was like 6 years old, didn't understand what the heck that even meant. How can you do that? But by experiencing war, by experiencing slavery, he was finally able to understand what his father was trying to tell him. And I don't want to spoil it because, again, I couldn't do it justice. I couldn't.
Hold it right there.
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Hello, old lady.
It's in the well-lit room.
But
Excuse me?
What
that you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, hmm? I got a secret route, a lit route, old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Okay. So I need to cut the
Let me
power
guess,
to the yard.
You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. Kill switch is outside.
Yes, ma'am. Let me go get that. But yeah, lovely story. Lovely story. So proud of Thorfinn finally growing from that angry, hateful, murderous young man to that strong, courageous, kind, sweet, beautiful man he was at the beginning. I mean, he was at the end of the show. It was... Oh, crap. Dang. Whoops. Alright, let's try this again. It was... I will say it's not for everyone. If you're really into, like, action and just solely action and not, like, character development, then you may not like this show. Like, I kind of find it similar to AOT. AOT had some episodes where it was a lot of expositional stuff. A lot of story stuff, a lot of character development or regression stuff. And
Sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
And you know, Villain Saga's kind of like that too. It had some episodes where just like a lot of reading, a lot of characters just standing around talking, giving speeches. So if that's not your kind of thing, then you may not like the show. But I'm kind of similar. I also really like action-packed shows. Like, that's why I like Tokyo Ghoul so much. That's why I liked
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
you know, other, again, action-packed shows like Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that a lot. But this show was kind of refreshing.
If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
So that... So what I basically need what did I say? Rule number 2, keep the lights on. So okay, yeah, I just need to... Oh, okay. Let's put that back. So that's close. Why do I feel like that's gonna work? Because then I could come across here. We go around, wee, and then we come across here. And we go like this, wee. Yeah, there we go. It was already fixed. I didn't have to touch it. Cut fire. Now we do it again. Oh, crap! Shite! Oh, dang. Okay. Alright. Well, let's think about this.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
No, Weaver. I mean, wait. Wrong W. My bad.
Designs these things. The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
But yeah, I couldn't have been more proud towards him. He became like somebody's. Oh crap! Somebody said it perfectly. He truly is. Drop another one. Get out of the way. He truly became a beautiful man. He was. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Happy lady. So?
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go.
He was so
We
strong,
need to go.
so courageous.
Both Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident.
Jeez.
And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. Which looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my name, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story. And none of us will survive to see the end. The darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me. In television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light. The darkness stays with you. You sustain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello?
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
He sucks though. Sorry. Oof.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
I mean, it's on fire. What was that? Why are you lifting your arms up in the air, bro?
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Yeah, if anyone knows, it's her. But yeah, he truly became a beautiful man, like the epitome of a good man. I was so proud of that kid. So proud. That's all I kept saying after finishing the show. I didn't cry. That's a good thing. I did not cry. I thought I would, but I didn't. Came kind, came courageous, came articulate. Like, he was so sweet and gentle, but he's also very strong and brave. This beautiful combination. Such a great man. Get a man like Thorfinn, is what I say. He was willing to admit when he was wrong. Willing to learn from other people, because when he was with Einar and they were working the farm, he never worked a farm before. He could have been prideful and been like, I don't need your help, you country bumpkin. But no, he was just like, can you teach me? He was so silly. There was a part where they had finished planting the wheat. And Einar just like, and now we pray. It's just like, pray to anything, pray to everything. I don't care what it is, just pray to it. And Einar got down on his knees. And he started praying, like banging his head against the ground. Just like, please, make the crops grow. And he just like, Thorfinn, pray with me. He grabbed Thorfinn. He's like, hi. And he went down there and he started screaming to this guy to help the crops grow. He could have been like, this is stupid. Okay, I think I see where I need to go. I need to go this way. Crap. But nope, he was able to learn, and he did. He got on his knees and started screaming to the sky. It was hilarious.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell,
There are no
the
bodies.
rest was empty.
I was so proud of him. So yeah, good show. Vinland Saga was good. The Well Bloom. Again, not for everyone. I can understand why some people would be like, not my vibe. I get it. Yeah, like, again, I was like that almost at a point too, because it has some dull points.
Barry! Barry!
But
Hang in there, I'm coming!
it was well done.
To make an entrance wake, we were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I don't know what
I
that
have a
means.
different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
No one cares, Barry.
How's that?
The Flaming Eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Yeah, not for everyone, but if you're looking for just like a story with, because the cool thing about it is Thorfinn ends up being a lot like his father, thinking like his father, having ambitions like his father. And you see his father at the beginning of the show, how he thinks, how he talks, and you don't understand how he came to these conclusions.
Most of your night running uphill while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Kite Springs.
Please shut up.
This
But
is a bad idea. I know we're gonna regret this.
then you watch Thorfinn go through similar things because his father, Thors, he was a warrior too. So you watch Thorfinn go through everything he did and come to the conclusions Thors did. It's great. It's pretty well done. So if you're like all about character development and all that stuff, then you'll enjoy it.
Crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Well, I dealt with these things a couple times by myself.
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
They're all over the place!
Ignore there. Where'd that one go?
Was that it? Are we safe?
Shut up and keep moving.
Wow. I think we're okay.
I'm so tired, Bear, if you can't tell. I'm sick of him.
Pal, I got a bad feeling.
Can you shut up, please? Just keep moving.
Oh, I can't take much more of this.
Well, then you can just stay here then, sir. How about that? I can't.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
Uh-huh.
Hear something moving around.
Heads up. Here they come.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming. We have to hold them off.
I know, ma'am. What do you think I'm doing?
No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't.
It is very slow.
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
Get in the elevator. Get in it.
Ow, the button.
Why don't you hit the button? Why do I have to hit the button?
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wade?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
I could try.
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Jeez, I hate this.
There were stairs. Oh, they're blocked. Never mind. Yeah, it was good. So proud of him. And I love at one point near the end of the show, because like in season 1, Thorfinn liked to make this face because he was just an angry war-mongering monster. And so he had like this really mean, grimacing, threatening face that he will put on.
Button over there that opens the door.
And we get to season 2, he doesn't make that face anymore, like, because he's not that angry warrior anymore. But then there's a part where he's talking to someone, and it's been the entire show, like it's the next to last episode of the entire show, and he has not done that face the entire season, and he does that face, and just like he still got it. It's still in him. He didn't fight anyone, but like that face of disgust, annoyance, it's still in him. He's like, wow, he looks just like he did when he was a kid. It was great. Oh, what a kid. So proud of him. That last episode was sweet. Because he had left home when he was 6 years old, and he had not been home since.
Hold the button down so we can get in.
And then he comes back home to Iceland like 15 years later. 15, 16 something years later.
What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Please be careful.
Yeah. Gotta do this bull again. Oh, shit. I need to stop saying that. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Shoot. That's better. Shoot's fine. How the heck am I supposed to move up there? Okay. Here we go. So yeah, that was my experience with Vinland Saga. Another MAPPA masterpiece. So I now have watched, I think, 5 MAPPA shows, and all of them are really good. MAPPA is good. I watched AOT. I watched Dororo. I watched, regrettably, Banana Fish. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. And now I've watched Vinland Saga. I feel like of the MAPPA shows I have seen, my favorite is probably AOT, followed by Banana Fish, then Jujutsu Kaisen. Ooh, but Dororo's really good too. Y'all didn't give me no time to defend. Like, none. negative time. Yeah, probably AOT, banana, AOT, Dororo, Banana Fist. Wait, that's a hard one. Because, like, they're so different. I love Banana Fish for different reasons. I love Jujutsu Kaisen for different reasons. I love AOT for different reasons. This is hard. I think Vinland Saga, AOT, and Jujutsu Kaisen are similar enough for me to rank those fairly. Are they gone now? Because it's still all foggy and stuff, so like, are they gone? Nope. Boy, get your butt out here. Oh. Real quick, I need to check to make sure the recording's working. Okay, we're good for now. Continuing. Running. Step on the beach. Move. Man, you're so old and slow. But I think of those three, Jujutsu Kaisen, AOT, Vinland Saga. Oh crap. That's rough, buddy. I think it would be AOT, Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga. That's how I rank those. Banana Fish, Dororo. Oh crap. Oops. Those are just too different. Like Banana Fish is like a mystery thriller type thing, while Dororo is come on. Dororo is just so different compared to the other ones. I will say I think the music in AOT is probably my favorite next to Vinland Saga. I need to listen to the music of Jujutsu Kaisen. The music in Banana Fish is pretty good. I don't remember the music of Dororo too much right now. Great music. Mappa is very, very good. Well, he's old and gross and stupid. He can't run worth nothing. What? Oh, here we are. He's not gross. He's just old, stupid.
Well done.
Why are you running? Stand still.
It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the Velvet Room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the Velvet Room. Our is fail-safe, and both of the homes are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Boy, you don't sit still. Yeah, they do a really good job. I need to listen to the Jujutsu Kaisen. Because Villain Saga is phenomenal.
It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
The music in Villain Saga is so good. So good.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
So this is what's
The
supposed
page
to
was
stop all this?
autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
Weird.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Awesome.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You know Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song.
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Departure, episode 6. New York City, 2 years ago.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Must have some strong painkillers.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Yeah, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm
Harry what? Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Dang.
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I've been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
She literally asked if you wanted an aspirin, you idiot.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and
Jeez.
passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal and you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Bright Falls, the present day.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Why are you crying? Bro, get off me.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
I will say sometimes the voice acting in this game is not the best.
I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Alrighty, that's where we're gonna go then. Cauldron Lake.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Alright, here you go. But yeah, MAPPA, they kill it. And they do good with a variety of things. I was scared I was down here. Yeah, I think AOT is my favorite though. That one, maybe because it's just nostalgia, but that one has a very special place in my heart. You know, there was some idiot on Instagram because it was a reel and about some person who was like, oh, people watching other animes, people watching that anime, like anime that will like change your view on life or like mess you up like there's no tomorrow, yo, that type of anime. And he was trying to say that AOT is like that, and you know, I can understand that, but I was saying, I put in the comments, it's like, for me, AOT was just a fun time. Like, it's sure, it deals with some realities that are applicable to the real world. At the end of the day, it was just a show. It's just a TV. It's just a story, because there's plenty of stories that add in some realities into their stories, but at the end of the day, it's still a story. That's how you can make a good story, by adding in some realities. But with those realities, it didn't break me, it didn't change me, it didn't change my mind. Like, I think Eren was crazy. I really do. I love Eren, I did, but I thought he was crazy. I thought him deciding to commit mass genocide on the Marleyans, I guess that's kind of a spoiler. I thought it was, at the end, selfish, actually, because he said that he was doing it for his loved ones, for his friends, but his loved ones and his friends were saying, hey, no, we don't want that. But he did it anyway. So, I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't with it. The fact that there were so many people who were so down and supportive of mass genocide because of a show is wild. Like, not that the Marleyans were right either. They sucked too. They both were idiots. So that's my viewpoint on it. You can disagree if you want, but like, yeah, like that wasn't, watching AOT didn't make me go, oh, he has a point. Oh, like I was just like, you're kind of, I don't know, you're kind of dumb too, Eren. Sorry. And having that in the story just made it a good story and made it something that people can discuss, talk about, debate about, whatever. But at the end of the day, again, it's just a story. I made the point in my comment in the reel that after saying AOT was just a fun time for me, I said, but banana fish, as if banana fish was the thing that changed me. And it has. It truly has. I was talking to myself a couple of days ago. I know, again, I talk about the show all the time, like almost every playthrough now. Since watching it, it's been 5 weeks now. It's going on 5 weeks since I've finished that show. It's going on 7 weeks since I've met Ash and started the show. And it's been 5 weeks since I've last seen Ash and finished the show. And I'm still not over it because it dealt with, yes, this one was seriously also just a story like AOT. It dealt with more tangible realities that I have direct contact with all the time because of my job and a lot of other things I've dealt with. So that was my point, but some idiot came into responded to my comment just like, if you're gonna say AOT was just a story, you didn't understand the show, blah blah blah. I'm just like, and of course there was like some stupid guy, because men are idiots. Goodness gracious. And I was like, no, I understood the show, it just didn't traumatize me like Banana Fish made me. That's what I was trying to say. Your pet's I'm not gonna say that. You're an annoying jerk. Like, leave me alone. I understood the show. I'm not some idiot. And then this bastard come in trying to explain the show to me. Just like, this story dealt with this, and this. Just like, bitch, I don't need you explaining the show to me. I know what it was about, you idiot. Okay? It annoyed me so much. Gosh. It was a good story. It was a well done story that did a good job at adding in certain realities, but those realities didn't traumatize me. Banana Fish did a similar thing, but those realities jacked me up because I'm still thinking about it to this day, and it's been 5 weeks. So, like, I just be at work sometimes, and like certain scenes in Banana Fish come to mind. I'm just like, there's multiple times I almost slammed my fist down on my mouth, and I can't do that because like that would be damage to government property. So I can't do that. It's just, it's so, that's all I was trying to say. But then here comes this idiot, just like, you don't understand AOT, man. Just like, I understand the show. I do. I'm just not one to then start siding with or see the positive side of mass genocide. Sorry. A show isn't going to make me think that. Ugh, gosh. Men are so annoying sometimes. I was listening to this video, Daniel Thrasher. He does these, he has another YouTube channel, and he does these videos where he goes on Reddit. He went on Reddit. It was like Tinder r/Tinder or something like that. It was like a Tinder profiles, like really bad Tinder profiles. And one, I think, was a guy. And I think in his, like his biography or his something, I'd never used Tinder before, so I don't know. But something on it, or maybe he was talking to someone. I think that's probably what it was. Because what he said is, you look nice to pin down and breed. And Daniel, the guy who in the video, he walked away. He just like, I'm gonna just take a walk. And then he came back. And so suddenly we're just like, what? What? It was so funny. Oh my gosh. But like, that is the wildest statement. Pin down and and then Daniel goes on to, because he's a pianist, and so he went on to make a song just like, why do men be so dumb? Why they be so dumb? And like, honestly, why they be so dumb? Because why the would you say that?
was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I will kill your wife.
Be nice if you guys could clump together. Like... the fact that you had the... Oh. And then there's another one where a guy was like... I think it was in his Tinder bio. He's like, I always have a girl, but like, convince me that you should be the one. Basically saying how, try to convince me that you're worth my time. I'm just like, get out my face. Literally, go away. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that, after listening to that BS last night, because I have the app Boo, and people can send like friend requests and stuff like that, and this one guy sent me a message, and then like 30 minutes later he sends, how did I know you'd ignore me? Sorry to bother you. I'm just like, boy, bye. I declined his request because like, he's just a child. Men are so dumb sometimes. My gosh. Acting like you're entitled to my time. That I have to speak to you. Like, if you send me a message, I have to say something to you back. It's like, boy, get out my face. I think it was like 19 too. It was like, child, sit down in your baby seat and drink your sippy cup. Leave me alone. My gosh. So annoying. Sorry to bother you. And I feel like the bastard did that because some women might read that and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, and respond to him. Because some women, unfortunately, have a problem like that. But I'm just like, girl, he ain't worth the time. Do not give him any amount of it. Why are you twitching? Don't let people like that guilt trip you into responding. Cause that's what it read to me. You're just trying to guilt trip me into responding to you. Cause like, it was like 30 minutes. Maybe longer. But like, who sends that? I don't even know you. And you're gonna be like, how did I know you were going to ignore me? Sorry to bother. Get out my face. My gosh. I don't have time for children. Ugh. What it? London. Oh. Okay, we're okay.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
He's a pig. Gross. And an alcoholic. You shouldn't be drinking when you're on a business trip.
Look after yourself.
Running out of ammo. But yeah, it's a... I don't get it.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
I don't remember how I even got to the discussion about... Oh, yeah. I went from AOT and the guy being annoying in the comments, and that reminded me of annoying men, period. There it is. Yeah, they, why do they be so dumb sometimes? Like, why can't people be like Torfed? Why can't people be like Nanami-san? Come on. If men just try to be like Torfed Nanami, just be an anime guy. Women will love you. I'm joking. Kind of. Okay. Well, now where? I guess we head that way. Let's see. So what? Because besides this place, what else is around here? Maybe. I think maybe I need to like. Okay, it's this way. I need to grab another car. I can just keep moving. It's fine. But yeah, I don't understand men and how they think. It's so odd. I feel there was another one in Daniel Foster's video that was also. Oh yeah, that one. I'm not sure it was a guy who said it. It could have been a woman. I don't remember. But it was like on their Tinder thing. It was just like, oh, give your most controversial opinion. And whoever it is, said, if you really think about it, incest isn't that bad. And I'm like, what? Incest isn't that bad. They said that with their whole chest. They put that out on the internet. They let people know they had that thought. And honestly, if I was a sibling of theirs, I'm reporting them. And I'm never going back home. Because you think incest is okay in certain situations. And then there would be people in the comments, because it's on Reddit, so people are posting this. So people are on Reddit putting in comments just like, my sister is hot, I would bang her, or stuff like that. Like, what is wrong with people? No, that is gross on so many levels. Like, quite literally, there's something that goes on in the brain to make you not do that BS. Like, no. That is, so, gross on so many levels. Molto disgusting.
What the hell?
The freak is that? Oh crap. Whoop! And we're drowning. Wait, what did it say? I kind of want to finish chapter 6 today, but each chapter seems to be about an hour. I wonder if I should stop there, actually. Yeah, let me stop there, actually. We've been playing, I think, for about an hour or so. We're almost done. I think we have one more playthrough. And then we'll be done. So, hour 20. I feel that's a pretty good amount of time. Alright, yeah, we'll stop there. So making really good progress. We're in the very last chapter of the game. We probably have one more playthrough, and then we'll be on to something else. So it says it's get to Cauldron Lake. Wake now knows that he can finish this and rescue Alice, but first he needs to reach Cauldron Lake and the cabin where it all began. So we're going back to where it happened, or to the room where it happened. Good times, good things. Go watch Vinland Saga if that's your vibe. I enjoyed it very much. Mappa killing it. A lot of good shows out there. I think one I'm gonna watch next is because it's crazy. Black Butler, the next season came out. The first season episode for that came out. Fire Force season 3, the first episode of that came out. And then I found another show, Pandora Hearts. I'm concerned about that one because it got a cute little blonde boy in it, and my record with cute little blonde boys in animes is not very good. They always get jacked up somehow. So I think this might be a similar situation. We'll find out. And then I also have to watch To Abandon the Sacred Beast, which is also Mappa. And that one looks really good. Animation looks fire. The story sounds interesting. I'm with it. My sister told me about it. It's only 12 episodes. I can get that done in a day if I try hard enough. But I think I'm going to binge through Pandora Hearts because that one's a bit longer. And I watch To Abandon the Sacred Beast during the week. Because I'm trying to watch like 2 animes at the same time. One I binge during the weekend. And then the other one I watch during the week after I get home from work while I eat my snack. So yeah, good times. All right, so yeah, we probably have one more playthrough of this, and then we'll be on to something else. Finally, we've been playing this for a while now, so I'm looking forward to moving on. All right, so that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next playthrough. Bye bye.